we're gonna talk about my results. I've put on weight, and I'm so excited to tell you. I'm so excited to tell you that. I'm so excited to tell you how I did it because I know so many women who struggle to add muscle, especially as they age. Especially as they age. You like this pose? Anyway, I'm here for it tonight. If you're new to my show, my channel, women come to me when they're stuck and they don't know what to do. I'm fucking magic. I'm a magical healer bitch. Very magical. Matter of fact, just when you pay me, you'll feel the shift. You'll feel the automatic support. You will feel inspired. You will feel like, holy shit. You don't have to do anything. It's crazy. I've been doing this for 15 years. I've got 2 kids via C-section. I have a total hysterectomy. I've healed things that white coats say could not be healed. I'm a professional fitness model. I've been on the cover of all kind of shit and stuff like that. No, I come from the mud, self-made, did not marry into money, been married 20 years. It's been a whole thing. And a lot of people are here for more than just the weight loss. But usually if you found me, it's definitely aligned. It's definitely in the woo-woo sense that it was divine timing. Now, whether or not you actually like results, because I'll just say this, if you don't buy my shit, you just hate feeling good. That's just pretty much it. But here's what we're going to talk about. We're not going to talk about these. We're going to talk about how I put on weight because so many women, I just want you to look at my legs coming back. Do you see this? This happened over the course of 2 weeks. Now, how did I do that? Because I've got pictures of my legs 3 weeks ago. I was 124. I put on 4 pounds. It's been 2 weeks. My muscles, I can't tell you. My legs, I can't tell you like how excited I am because my legs atrophy a lot. Honestly, after babies, of course, because I went from professional fitness model to basically nothing. So I worked on getting my legs back. They got a little bit better. And then I wasn't into training as hard as I used to train. And I thought that I had to train as hard. Anybody else think you need to cut calories or train hard? I need to get back serious and all this shit to get the body back. So me coming from the competition where I thought I had to do that, I was like, I'm not wanting it that much. And I'm not trying to get that lean because let's be real, I don't want to be that hungry. I'm not trying to go in a calorie deficit. I'm not trying to go in a calorie deficit. I'm not trying to do that. We just got this thing. We just got it. I'm not getting rid of this. Getting rid of this. So anyway, listen, I'm so excited. Y'all, I have wanted to be 130. I've wanted to be 130 pounds. My whole life. I'm 5'5". When I was competing, I would watch all the other girls, and I was like, fuck. You know what it's like, because you probably want to lose weight or be in a certain weight, and you're like, fuck, the people that are my height are usually XYZ weight. And usually they were 135 or 130. And that's what made the best bodies. It's like they could put on muscle. And I struggled, y'all. I want to cry. I struggled so much. Like what y'all struggle with losing weight. So many women come to me to gain muscle. But so many women try to lose weight. And it's so frustrating. Just like you do the diets. You go to the doctors. You go to the naturopaths. You do these fucking retarded diets. And you do all these things and you try to have the perfect morning routine and fuck, dude, it's exhausting. I did the same thing and I was trying to put on muscle. I was take your BCAAs, take your creatine, do all this shit. I've taken performance enhancing drugs. I've taken I haven't taken like Tren or what Winstrol. A lot of the girls, like if you ever see a woman, she talks deep and she talks like a dude and she's been in competition, she's probably taken some performance enhancing drugs. And I love that look. I love the way that looks. So that was the only way I knew how to put on muscle. I was like, I didn't do hormone therapy back then. I knew nothing about hormones. I remember trying to do deer antler velvet and shit. That's all I knew about it. I had no idea. That's why I had fucking acne. I had no idea about adrenal. Like now what we can do with hormones, like the things that I know, women can come to me with cystic acne and it's gone in weeks because we do food and gut testing and then our hormones are just, it's fucking better than anything you're going to find out there, period. And if it's not, it's because you didn't do it the way that I tell you to do it. So I didn't know anything about hormones. And you can look back at pictures. I had cystic acne. And even though I was on stage and as a model, it was so hard, y'all. It was so fucking hard. I was doing 2 a day. I was in the gym lifting at least an hour plus another session. And it was so hard to keep that muscle on. I'll never forget all my coaches when I hired one coach. And she was like, I've never seen anyone eat this much. And think about it like this. It's the equivalent of, it was miserable. Fucking miserable. It's the equivalent of women trying to eat very little. It's like when they're like, Casey, I don't want to feel I'm not eating any calories. I'm only eating 500 calories and I still am not losing. This is dead giveaway your metabolism's fucked. Dead giveaway you're in metabolic damage. There's hormonal problems. You're in survival mode. There's underlying things. And that's what honestly, what got me on the map. How I made millions of dollars was because I came out with an approach that said, Hey, it's yes, your hormones, but it's trauma. It was a very trauma-informed approach to fitness, and when I found that, it did. I got healthy, found out how to do my hormones and stuff, and I actually got healthy. I stopped having eating issues with food, and I felt how you feel when you do diets. It's like there's so much anxiety around, am I eating the right thing? Needing to get the steps in, and just you're obsessed. It's like this weird, it's always on your mind. It's this like haunting. You feel haunted. You can't rest. When you're looking at everybody else, comparing yourself to everybody else on the internet, it's horrible. It's fucking horrible. And I did that for so many years when I competed, so many fucking years. And I wanted to be 130 pounds. That's all I was like, if I could just be 130 pounds, because I was eating so many calories, it was miserable. And it was like, no matter what I did, I just couldn't gain. I just couldn't fucking gain. And so I get it. I get it. Can't gain the muscle to get the body. Can't lose the weight to get the body. Like, it's all the same energy. It's, I'm not good enough. I'm not doing enough. Struggle. It's all an energy of struggle is a struggle. Me just now figuring this out. I posted about it a couple days ago about progesterone. I used to say fuck progesterone because we like to see it lower if you're not planning on having babies. Here's the thing. Most of us high performance gals, progesterone made us crazy. We would say it makes us crazy. What it really does is progesterone is the safety hormone. Progesterone, if balanced, just like cortisol balance and testosterone if balanced and estrogen if balanced, progesterone, if balanced, is the safety hormone. It helps your body feel safe, lowers your anxiety, helps your sleep, everything. Now, if it gets too high, it can be bad, but it helps you retain muscle mass, helps you keep more water in your muscles. Like, it's fucking awesome. Now, in the first few days, did I experience massive grief? Yeah, but that grief was inside of me, and that's what I didn't want to feel back in the day. I didn't want to feel any of that. Like, back in the day, I tried to make myself not have periods, and I did. I was able to get my body fat down low enough to diet enough where my body fat was so low I didn't have periods. That's literally how I wanted to live my life for a long time. I wasn't planning on having kids. I was like, I can make myself not have a period. I know how to do it. And it was just having low body fat. It was easy to me. And it was just like, cool, no periods. I don't have to deal with all that. But it wasn't ideal. I was very disconnected from myself. I did not feel like a woman. I was very disconnected, but that was safe for me. I had lots of trauma, and that was safe to me to not be in my body, but that was why I was struggling. So progesterone later, now that I've done so much embodiment work, femininity work, and done plant medicine, I've been in spiritual healing for freaking, how old am I? I started going to my first psychic when I was like 8. Been paying healers, and then I went on a sabbatical, like all these things. We're here, we're doing it. I was okay with sit with the grief. I have tools now that your emotions are what free you, because if you're stuck with your body in any sort of way, if you're stuck in anything, it's because of suppressed emotions. It doesn't matter what fucking hormones you do or what cells funnels you have or what the fuck you do. If you have stored trapped emotions and stored trauma that you don't even know about, if you have money problems, relationship problems, or body problems, there is stored trauma. There is something trying to come up. There's something trying to be resolved, and you don't know how to access it. So I teach you how to access that in a very unique, powerful way that's not exhausting, and it's not like going to the fucking therapist and crying for 5 hours. It's not like that. I felt the grief. I felt all the things, and it went away in a couple days. And then, let's see, I'm doing 25 days on, and 5 days off because I have a total hysterectomy. My fucking leg muscles came back. My fucking Skip was like, you look good. You look good. And I was like, my shoulder caps are coming back. Look, like, y'all, I could, like, 40 years old. I couldn't believe it. Progesterone. Now, I do take estrogen and testosterone. I've been on testosterone for years because I didn't have any, especially after hysterectomy, my early 30s, by choice, because I'm telling you, I didn't want to be a woman. I didn't want to worry with the hormones. I didn't want to worry with emotions. I was very traumatized early on about being a woman. It was not safe. It was like not cool. And I just thought there would be less to deal with. So the more, and Hotmomz AI coming out. Yeah, I love coming. Gonna read your comments. Yeah, the more. We'll see, what was I saying? Because I started reading the comments, my fucking brain went all over. Forgot what I was saying. Anyway, I'm just fucking excited. And I'm telling you, because so many women think they're stuck. You're not stuck. You're not stuck. If you don't have the body that you want and you're doing the work, it's your hormones. It's your hormones. I don't give a shit what doctor you went to. I don't give a shit what your PCP says. Write it off. Get with me. I'm an expert in this shit. Just do my hormone package. Like, it's 444. Just get the hormone resources that we use. And in there, that's what I was going to say with my AI. So we have AI now. So if you're not doing fitness, if you're not doing your hormones or fitness with AI, it's like using a fucking flip phone. It's like using a Walkman when you could use your Spotify. So you're really behind the times. We found a way to hack your nervous system. Because what we found is, even though I had massive success with the trauma-informed approach to fitness, and women were literally healing their lineage, they were healing generational pain through my weight loss program, it still was like a lot to do. Like, they had to do the work. They had to go through some of the stuff and become aware of things. That takes time. And right now, in today's age, if you don't know this, like, I don't want to buy a mastermind if I've got to go do fucking calls and be at a certain time and sift through fucking tons of coursework. Like, I'm not mad. I'll still watch courses, but it's like, give me the fucking point. Can you just get me to the point? I don't want to have to go through 100 fucking programs. You know what I'm saying? So we created Hotmomz AI, and I'm actually launching my brand new, it's a custom, like you, techie shit, but I have my own AI that we are creating. It's all here. I give it to you, everything. And what we found is that if we can get a couple things from you that you're already doing, you're already giving your trainer and all this shit, you will have real time. It'll tell you real fucking time, like how to breathe, how to think, it'll show you these patterns, and there's a way to track your nervous system. So a lot of women will say, I don't feel that way. I had a good childhood. I don't think I have trauma, Casey. I don't have a lot of time, so I don't know how to eat. Yes, you're probably eating like shit. You're probably not eating the right things. That's why we do the food and gut test. That's easy. But what happens is you're overwhelmed. I can't have apples now, or I can't have chicken now, or I can't have dairy now. What do I do? So we have ways with AI that shows you, like, real time, what's going on, how to get out of your body, all these things. Anyway, I've been using AI now. I've told you all the results. Like, I can't tell you what it's doing for my body, my business, and my life. I paid over $400,000 for coaches and personal growth shit. AI does all that for you. I told one of my friends, she's been with me, clients, she's been with me since 2012. She started with me. She was making 54 grand. She's now making over 300,000. She was single mom, over 50, banging ass body. And we both love, like, psychic mediums and pay all this shit, pay all these people. And I said, you won't do that anymore. When you get this AI, you won't need that. No more. You don't even need a fucking life coach. You don't need none of that shit. It literally does it all for you. But it's not just ChatGPT. That just gives you information. It's the way we use AI. And it's my AI. It's my intelligence. So pairing that with the hormones, you'll stop buying all the shit. You'll stop consuming, and you'll start doing and creating a life you're actually obsessed with. So I just wanted to come in here and share, I finally hit my 130. And even if it's 128, and I just got lucky because it was like evening time weight. What do you call it? Your evening weight. Y'all, I'm telling you. I noticed my legs were changing. I noticed I was looking more fit, and I was like, whoa, what the fuck? I'm doing the workouts from the Hot Body app. I'm actually doing a workout. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna fucking laugh. Because when you work with us, you'll get one-on-one coaching. And it's super, super inexpensive because it doesn't require the manpower because of my AI. So it's super affordable now. It used to be thousands of dollars. You're probably paying that for a coach right now. Like, it's not that expensive. So I'm doing the program through my own AI system, my everything. And it told me to do the hybrid workout from Hot Body app. And I was like, you gotta be shitting me. It's 2 days of lifts, 1 day of recovery, 3 days, and 2 days of weight. I am doing 2 days of weights right now. Let me say that again. I'm doing 2 motherfucking days of weights right now and 1 recovery day. My legs are growing. My legs are coming back. I am getting the body. I am looking better. My shoulder cuts are coming back. Holy fuck. My hormones are better than they've ever been. Come, let's go. Hotmomz AI. If you want it. Because like I said, if you don't buy this, you literally hate feeling good. You just hate feeling good. You don't want to feel good. You're addicted to the struggle and you don't want to feel good. But if you want to fucking feel good, you know what I'm saying? If you want to feel good, go click the link in my bio, DM me Hotmomz, DM me Biohack, and I'll send it to you. Right now, you get a call with me. Would that freak you out, though? Would that freak you the fuck out? It says, I had a huge release this morning in the shower at random. Those are the best. I have had those as well. And you just let it go out. That's beautiful. Just feeling your shit. You got to feel your shit to heal your shit. Period. And that's on it. Hey, Layla. I'm not trying to interrupt you, but hey. Oh my God, who else is on here? Who else is on here? For real, though. Let's connect. Who's on here? And then I put out today, I was like, we're trying to see, I haven't put it out yet, only to my inner circle. We're going to do an event. We're doing an event, I think 10 of us in South Florida. I've already called the pole class. I'm like, do we do plant medicine also? We're going to do some shroomies? I don't know. Not like tripping out or anything, none of that shit. But every time I do in-person events, people's lives change immediately. And I know for me, when I went, like, in-person events are what really changed things for me as well. So I'm thinking we're going to do that. So if you've ever wanted to be with me in person, seriously, when people get done with my in-person, because I'm fucking magic. All you have to do is be around me. All you got to do is be around me. You'll feel the energy if you don't already. They go back, they create new businesses. They start making multi-six figures, some of them to hit their $1 million mark. They finally lose weight. If something's been stuck, Renee says it all day. She goes, you changed my life 10 minutes on siesta key. And we knew when it happened. The wind picked up, it blew the 10 up, and then boom, it was done. We definitely work with that. We work with power. Can you handle the power? Or does that scare you? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we fuck with here. That's what we are fucking with here. So who is watching? Who's on? So we got Waylon that's on, which is my child. Who else is on? Okay, now we've got some dipping off because I said who is on. Everybody's, nope, don't worry to call me. I just want to watch from afar because this bitch is scary. And I get it. Look, I get it. I get it. I know. People tell me that all the time. So tell me what's up. Let's see. Ask me a question. Somebody asked me a question. I want to answer a question. Answer a question. Do you want to see my legs again? Because I'm showing you my fucking legs again. I will show you my legs again. Is this the same Christy Simmons that I was talking to? That we talking right now? Is that the same Christy or no? Hey, you see my water? That is.
Hotmomz AI does not set money.
What's the other one? Where's the other one? You see of beaching? Oh, Christine, the cool girl thing. Okay, what's that about? What is that even about? And I didn't know I was a cool girl. So I'm a cool girl that I was flattered. I was very flattered. I'm the cool girl. So I am triggering something within you that you dealt with in school. That's how big this transformation. That's why Magic Beast on hold. That's what that means. Yeah. Has nothing to do with everything else. That's what that means. Yeah. Yeah. Did you have any cool girl trauma in school? Tell me about that. Let's talk about that. Nobody's on here. Let's talk about it.
Said you don't do that pretty.
Oh my God. Oh no.
Hello, everybody.
Hi. She said definitely has. So let me just give you a little two-step here. So I had this course called Magic Bee, and it's a MAR. It's called a MAR. It's a course on it's beauty. It's the beauty ways. It's feminine. This came through me in 2022, baby. After the fire, baby. Not really. It's right before the fire was the final bit. And I just let it channel through me. It was divine feminine work. We did have a guide, and it changed my life. It changed my fucking life. But it's very powerful. It's very potent. It's very feminine, which scares a lot of people because the divine feminine has been taken from us. It's been suppressed. It is known as witchcraft. It's known as dark. It's known as all, because we're in a patriarch. We're in a patriarchal world. I teach all this in Amar and Magic Bee. And that was my problem, is I had the feminine repressed. Been listening to your money codes and reset and restore good content. Thank you. You're welcome. Good content. Is it changing your fucking life though, or is it just good content? Are you using the Hotmomz AI? Let me know. So it's very deep. It's nothing surface level about Amar and Magic Bee. And so many women tiptoe around it because they think that it's a money thing or they think that it's something else. When you get in, it's like when you pay for it, there's this instant shift. Like, for example, we had a woman who hadn't had a period in years. She had a period. We had this one woman who had some stuff come up that she was like, it's almost like you can't make this shit up, but that's how feminine is. She's magic. It's magic. It's very deeply spiritual. Matter of fact, it's a church. I created a church called the Rainbow Samadhi. I'm a very big proponent for plant medicine and things like that, and just spiritual healing, because that's ultimately who I am. What flows through me is spiritual healing, and my external meat suit, my external, not costume, how do I word this? The way I guess that I'm here to help is through the body, because that's the first, as a woman, one of the easiest ways you can get to the soul is through the body. Women, it's one way you can put focus on yourself. It's one way taking care of yourself, self-care. That's getting you closer to soul, and that's getting you close to who you really are. And that's what you want. Every woman comes to me for weight loss and they'll say, Casey, I got much more. I literally retrieved parts of myself. I'm more whole now. I'm like, that's the vibe. This is why people pay thousands and thousands of dollars, because they know that. Not everybody like that. And some people just are here for the weight loss and they never go beyond that. That's fine. But the ones that are here to truly heal on a soul level, heal their womb space, that's the Magic Bee. That's Amar. And what Christy was talking about is she was dabbling with that, and she was telling me some things that are triggering about me. And here's the thing, I'm never sure I'll trigger you, but it's usually, and I said this the other day, I said, if you haven't not liked me, you haven't dug in yet. If you have been in my work and I haven't triggered you in some way, you're not really doing the work. Because if you're in my work long enough, I'm going to manifest, and you're going to project onto me as being like the cool girl in school that you were triggered, or you're going to project maybe your mom. You're going to try to make me this mother figure and put me on a pedestal or something. Or this bitchy, something the thing that's going on inside you, I'm gonna be that person that you're projecting it on. And I give you these tools because it's normal. It's a fucking normal part of the process. But if you don't know that, if you're not aware, you get caught up in it and go down that spiral, and then there you stay, you're a victim, and you keep in your shell, and you never fully break out, and you're never fully free, and you're never fully whole. So you really got to be ready when you do feminine work. And this is not the fucking feminine work. I see it so much online. Let's do the feminine work. Let's scream some, or let's talk about our mothers and our sisters. And it's, dear God, we go into the dark feminine. We go into the lighter feminine, but it's feminine is all of it. It is, we talk about the things that we talk about religion. We talk about, in a great way, very empowering way. We talk about things that other courses are afraid and too pussy to talk about because, I don't know, like we put it out there. We put it out there. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's this really cool, safe place. It said, yeah, never cool enough, never rich enough to be in the popular crowd, always wanted what they had, never pretty enough, rich enough, and how it feels like I'm not the one up to standards of these women. Oh, and that's that sisterhood one of not belonging. I had that too. I had the not belonging. I don't belong. I didn't belong. Oh, totally. Fuck. Yeah. And the truth is you didn't belong. They weren't your people. You didn't belong with them. But I wanted to belong with them. Ooh, yeah, that's like the one we have to, that's where we find where we really belong. And we find this sovereignty, and there's reverence, and you become like, that's just wiped away. And there's this deep spiritual healing there. It's just really cool. What is it? You need something? It's just this really, oh no, what happened? There it is, there it is, there it is. And then what if I fail, if I do get in? You don't fail feminine work. You can't fail. That whole way is like, that whole thing is the work. See, that's how powerful that's how powerful feminine work is right now. It's already working on you. It doesn't start when you pay. You're calibrating to pay me for it. Access. You have to calibrate just to be in my energy. You have to calibrate just to be in the space. So she's already working on you. That's what's happening, right? That's what's happening. I'll never forget when I said yes to feminine work. I even asked my friend, I'm like, look, I'm about to pay this lady, and it's wild. I remember telling her, I was like, it's fucking wild. And she goes, she's a real deal though. And the energy felt scary. It felt vulnerable. It felt like, am I getting myself into something too deep? Am I doing some witchcraft shit? Am I doing all these old constructs that I had came up? And that's when I knew, I'm like, let's go. Because the fear is power rising. The fear is an invitation to go deeper. The fear and the anxiety and the trembling that you feel is your awakening. That's all it is. And it's power. And we've been taught to be afraid of power. When I first got a taste of women and their power, I was like, they're dark. They're dark. Don't go there. So you got to start looking at that. But yeah, what if I fail? I put something up in Hotmomz talking about failing. Like, you're failing right now. You're closed. If you don't have what you want in life, you're failing. That's what failure is. You can't fail. That's like saying, you can't fail. The only thing you will get to, though, is the end of the line. And you'll be like, damn, maybe some of you already felt that, where you have some grief and you're like, because I know I have. I was just telling Waylon, he was like, I wish I was a little bit older right now so my muscle would do this. I said, listen, let's talk about that. It's like, how many times, like the Adele song, we had to grow up way too quick. We always wanted to be somewhere we were not. And then you get to a certain age and you look back and go, I wasn't a present mother. I was in survival. I had to grow up way too early. I was like, who am I even? Did I even get to choose this? Did I even get to choose anything? And now here I am. I was thinking I would maybe have experienced some things by now. And you start to look at this kind of shit. That's the only, to me, failure is at the end of the line, did you really go for it? Or were you a pussy? But the fear is power rising. I know that. Anytime you have anxiety or fear, it's this power rising. And it's not all the time like pushing yourself. It's, what is this? You can release it if you want to and choose anyway. But you have to ask, does this feel expansive? Does this feel like it's a different pull. There's a different pull forcing yourself to do something that you're not ready for, because that's just forcing that. And am I ready? Is this something I want to do? I feel the fear. I feel all these things. This is crazy. Those are usually my go-to. And then sometimes the aligned action is scary because you're going against everything. You're going against everything of your old identity and you're choosing into this new identity. New identities are scary because you may have to not have the same friends, belief systems, everything you thought. Like Santa Claus, fuck, he's not real. Are you kidding me? Shit. It's kind of one of those things. It's a wild world when you start to do feminine work. Oh man, feminine work is sex. You got to look at sacred union sex. That will never be the same. Sexual relations will never be the same ever. In the best way possible. I was watching watching my birth video, and I was watching Skip. We were married 10 years before we had kids, but I was watching my birth video. And I actually started, that's what got me the most, is I watched our body language with each other. And I said, Skip, it looked like we were like boyfriend and girlfriend and we were having a baby. It did not look like we do now. Like we're 20 years in, there's so much depth. There's so much depth now, but it required me. I didn't even know who I was. I was so afraid. Femininity wasn't safe. So I had to kill my feminine very early on because they wanted me to be a boy. And that's where fitness came in as well, because I could be seen as something strong. You could see my muscles, and that would portray the strength and stuff that I wanted you to see. And because I didn't like who I really was. So I had to go through a lot of, Amara Magic Bee goes over this. It makes you look at your life and go, holy shit, I did that for my boyfriend in high school, and I'm still running with that same identity. I did this because I wanted to be cool back then, and I'm still doing it. What in the fuck? It's the craziest experience. But yeah, I was watching that of how we acted towards each other. And I'm like, no wonder people get pregnant and then get divorced. Like they get pregnant right soon, 2 years after they get married. And then they get divorced when the kids are out of college and go in college. I'm like, now you know why. They never deepened with their relationship. They just got together, had kids, and became parents together. That's easy. Hell, have some more kids. Keep moving. You'll never have to address each other in your own personal stuff. If you just keep moving and having babies, you can keep the chaos and not actually sit with who the fuck you really are and who the fuck is you just figured this life with. And that's why people get divorced. So I watched that and I was like, look at how you were coaching me. Like, we didn't know how to connect. And no wonder we thought it was awesome, because that's the only way we knew how to connect. And man, the 20 years now we've been together, we've done ayahuasca together a few times. It's a plant medicine together. We've lost parents. We've moved. We've lost we've been in some really fucked up situations. So much grief, pain, loss, suicide type stuff. We've been through it and we haven't cheated on each other. You know what I'm saying? It's been rough. We've had some rough times. But business is the same way. Your body, you're going to go through the same thing. But yeah, feminine work, there's very few who are going to connect to that in their lifetime. And for the ones that are brave enough to do the feminine work, I commend you. That is the holiest work you'll ever do in your whole life. Not going to church, but doing feminine work. That's it. It says, I was a damn Marine and so embarrassed of my body now. I shake my head. So ashamed. Love this topic. It loves its work. I mean, you said shame twice. That's why your body's where it is. So you just clear your shame and you're good. Clear your shame and get your fucking hormones fixed, you're good. But you have to decide that's no longer your story, the one you just said. The more you talk about things and what you say is law. So whatever you're speaking is your life. Whatever you're watching on TV, tuned in television, whatever you're watching on social media, all these things and your feelings, your subconscious, that's what your body is where it's at. So if you want to know how to master the art of feminine energetics and master energetics, because that is the core of weight loss. You can do all the fucking snazzy weight loss plans you want, and you can lose 10 pounds, but you're still going to be the same miserable, unhappy, shameful girl. It's not going to make you happy. It's what Jim Carrey says. I wish everybody could have a $10 million check so you know money wouldn't make you happy. I wish all of you right now could get the bodies you want. Because in about a week, 2 weeks, 2 months, you'd be in the same fucking situation. Be the same situation. Same thing with money. They give you $1 million right now. You would still feel the same way. So can you sit, whatever you're feeling right now, thinking, oh, if I just had the body, if I just did this, and I would feel happy. What if, just play with me. What if you didn't? What if you were going to have that body and money and relationship, but you still felt the way you feel right now? It makes you feel a little bit better. I think it makes you feel better. Because I used to think, God damn it, if I had 10 million in the bank, I wouldn't feel this way. Yeah, you would. And that's the work. That's the work I teach, because I want to be happy and I want to feel powerful, not just pretend to be powerful and put on a fucking show for you. I want to embody. I'm choosing to create embodiment. You feel me, power. You know what I'm saying? Like happiness. To have the money and also feel like it's here with me. I'm good with money. It can compound money. My body, I like feeling good in it, but I also like having energy and being able to eat and just loving my body and feeling good in my body and not holding on tightly and worried that it's going to slip and all that. That's not freedom. You want freedom. I know you do. It says, hold on, you are the real one. Yeah, motherfucking right. Is the clearing the same practice of listening to your body and going through child stuff, or just keep doing? No. Child stuff ends at some point. Inner child work is great, but there's how I word this. There's an ascension process. when people first start out, maybe they start journaling and you start guided meditations, and then you graduate to a different type, because if that's where you'll get yourself real stuck, is if you do the same shit, like you have this ritual or you have this structure around your personal life, you're taking care of yourself. Yeah, if you keep thinking, Jay, what are you doing? Okay, if you keep thinking I need to keep doing inner child stuff and work and going in the past, that's depression. Thinking that you need to constantly be in your past, that's depression. If you want a quantum leap, you do the identity work, you do the future self work, the quantum work that we teach in the breakthrough blueprint and magic bee and all that. Yes, sometimes this may be something coming up around an imprint, but most of the time when you get into Mara and Magic Bee, you'll see how generational it goes. You'll see that, sure, somatically, do we need to release this thing in second grade? Sure, because your body has kept score. Totally fine. But will you always need to keep going back in the past? No. Just a tool. It's a tool in your toolbox. So I'm glad that you have it. Same thing with the neutralizer. It's like, that's going to be a tool. AI is a tool. There's so many different tools. Just did Reset Restore module and didn't feel very much. And curious if you just keep doing it until you feel the release. No. Reset Restore is very beginner for a reason. It's planting seeds. You don't feel a lot. For the ones that don't feel a lot, you're not ready to feel. You don't feel safe enough to feel. So what needs to happen is you go for your goal. The thing you came here for, getting your energy right, your body right, you go for that. And in you creating that, whatever comes up is the work. So let's say you come in and your main problem was you couldn't shit and you can't lose weight, even though you're doing all the things. All right, first get your hormones done. Let's say you haven't even booked the hormones because you're worried about money. There's you go. You need to go do the neutralizer and clear my shit and go to money codes, because money is the block. And so now you go in money codes and you're like, fuck. You'll start feeling some shit. So it depends on the obstacle. The obstacle is the way it depends on whatever you feel like is the thing that's not letting yourself have it. Like, she can have it, but I can't. What is she triggering in you that makes you feel like you can't have that? And that's the work. So that's my point. But yeah, don't ever be like, I don't feel anything. You're not ready for that. But trust the frequency. You heard it. That's all that needs to happen. Keep moving. Just keep going. Do the future self work. Go for what you came for. And that's all you gotta worry about. Go for what you came for. You said, I would still be fucked up. Exactly. So people that say, oh, if I could just have this, then I would be happy. Carly, you said you're there now. Where? Money? Yeah, I know you're there. That's why I said it, because I felt your energy. So yeah, that's what needs to happen. So yes. What are the questions? Y'all got some good questions. You making eggs?
Hey, go.
All right. If you have not, you said, can you do this while working full time? I think this needs all my time and attention. Oh my God. Do I think this will work full time? Let me just try. Man, I'm gonna keep it real with you. That's your problem. You're so scared of yourself. You keep running from it. You're not too fucking busy. You don't have the capacity. You need to grow the capacity. There are people out there right now, you know this. So you see how much shame you have? Because I was about to shame you. You got a lot of shame to clear. So you need to start with a shame neutralizer. If you don't have time, fine. Just stay where you're at. God's not gonna come out of the sky. Nobody's coming to save you. You're still waiting on your mommy and daddy to make everything okay. You're still a little girl. Your little girl self is running the fucking show right now. Because she's so nobody's coming to save you. You got to be the motherfucking hero. And there's that. Or you can just be part of the matrix where you're just in the system doing what you're told. You'll have health problems and get on medicine and say it was just easier for everybody else and you had to shit into the stick. Both realities are available to you. Or you could create something massive with it. Write books and shit. Your choice. It's not going to be an easy path for you because it's not easy right now. But you have to decide that it gets to be easy. And if it's not easy, then it gets to fall away. Are you that brave? Are you really that brave? Or are you that brave? So can I do this while working? I don't know. Are you brave enough to do it while you work? If you can use your fucking phone and you're spending your time with me right here for free, that means you don't value your time because you're spending your time with somebody free on the internet. Because people that are serious about the transformation are in a paid container doing the work. So there's that. Right. That's bullshit. 100. So buy the shit. The link's in my bio. It's very affordable. There's payments there. The thing that's in you that feels like you can't do it, it's money and all that. That's the old shit that gets to be shed. But you listen, how much longer? You're just going to say, what's going to change? What's all these fears that come up and the money and can I do this and all that? Let her just go. She has literally, tell her she in the back seat now, bitch, shut the fuck up. We appreciate you for being here. She's just trying to keep you safe, but it is not safe. It is not safe where you are right now. It's an illusion. Right. Sending all energy back. It is yours. This is yours. Clearing, release. Releasing. Say it. Whatever doesn't feel good, release. I release. I release. I release. I release.
And so it is.
That is why I need you. Then get your ass in the container right now before your mind talks you out of it. Let's fucking go. Take a deep breath. I'll see you on the inside.
Okay.